Hello, everyone. It is podcast time again, and my name's Sabine. I'm your astrologer for the week ahead, and we are looking at the astrological weather from today's Monday, the 20th of October, until Monday, the 27th of October. Yeah, the second half of the year is definitely moving as swiftly as the first one did. But actually, the first one didn't seem to move all that fast because we had all the personal planets in retrograde, which was quite a inner deep dive. And now, yes, we do have a bit of retrograde action as well, but on a very at a very different of a very different kind, because none of the personal planets are retrograde, but yeah, most of the outer planets are. So, what we're looking at today, and this is action-packed, there's so much going on here. So, we still have the sun in the sign of Libra. So, happy birthday, all you Librans out there. Libra is the sign of relationships, it's the sign of the scales, of equality, creating win-win situations, collaborations, teamwork, being very other-focused. So, yeah, and I often find, particularly people with the South Node in Libra, there is really a strong sense of the other and the learning of becoming our own. And I always love the Libra season because it is that beautiful mirror of me versus the other and how I am in relationship to myself, relationship to another. And it's a beautiful divine dance when the sun is in Libra or in Aries. So, and we only have a couple of days left with the sun in the sign of Libra. And so the sun will move into Scorpio on October the 24th. Or yeah, the end of, yeah, between 23rd and 24th of October. 23rd, the sun will move into Scorpio, which is a whole big change of energies again. And so before the sun moves into Scorpio, we are having a new moon. Actually, the new moon is gonna be tomorrow or on the 22nd of October. So in 2 days, we got the new moon happening. Let's just have a quick look when it's exact. All right, actually, it is on. Yeah, still on the 21st here in the Southern Hemisphere, 21st of October, late at night, just after 11 p.m. We got the sun and the moon coming together at the 29th degree point. So that's also very pivotal, always the last degree point in a in a sign is a critical degree. It's the degree of mastery. I mean, this is 28, but we're looking at the next degree, which is 29 degrees. And it's very relationship focused again. So a beautiful time because it's a new moon. Sun and moon always come together on a new moon. And yeah, bringing balance and harmony to relationships where there have been imbalances. It's yeah, it's about equality. It's looking at each other. And I always find, like, also for people that are born on a new moon, it's actually it can be a tricky situation when we're born on a new moon, or also when there is a new moon. While it's a beautiful manifestation time and planting seeds for the month ahead that comes to a peak at the full moon, it's also when the sun and moon are together, there is also um, a strengthening or an invitation to look at our individuated self in partnership, in relationship, in connection to people. So, because there can be enmeshment as well, there can be when we're born on a new moon, it usually takes the individual longer to discern and feel into who they truly are. Because when the sun and moon, the moon is um, the dark of the moon just before the new moon. So the moon is darkened. So there's a sense of who am I and my emotional connection to my I amness. So it's a beautiful way to set intentions, to be with a beloved, to yeah, get really connecting with ourselves and in our individuated ways. And so it's going to be, I feel, a really beautiful new moon. And while I say that, there is also quite a bit happening elsewhere. When we're looking, we got Mars and Mercury in conjunction. So that's a big deal here as well. Mars and Mercury. And probably some of you, you've been feeling a bit of a feisty energy. A lot of stuff is up, intensity in communication, intensity in feelings. So Mars is our assertion, how we assert ourselves, how we go for what we want, our will. Yeah, Mars is the divine will. And in the sign of Scorpio, there is depth, there is commitment, there is Mars in Scorpio is very deep, is committed to the task, is maybe sometimes fearful of betrayal, demands honesty. So it's also a great time to have deep conversations, powerful insights that we can put into action and work through with another in this beautiful Libra um, new moon. Then, but we also have Black Moon Lilith here in Scorpio. So it can bring up suppressed emotions. So it's really good. Also, it's an intense energy because we can also be, like a Scorpio has a sting. So we have to be aware because Mercury rules communication, sharing of ideas. We don't want to communicate with a sting attached. We don't, and we can be, yeah, we have to be really very aware, very present. If a situation gets heated, let's much better to walk away, bite our tongue in that sense, rather than because arguments could happen, things can get heated in this situation. Also, there is so much depth and, but also beautiful relationship energy again, because we are really truthful, honest about how we feel. There is this depth of feeling that's taking us into our own inner yeah, our own essence. And so it's beautiful, intense times, and also fueling our that deep wisdom into action. So yeah, powerful times. Also there is a yeah, we have a, yeah, let's just stay with the new moon first. So the new moon at the 29th degree point, I just want to read out of Dane Rudhyar's book, an astrological mandala, and he talks about the 29th degree point of Libra, a deep sense of participation in and commitment to social processes which seek to bring to all men truth and a greater life. Um, what do we have? This ability far transcends instincts and biological mutations. Mutuations, okay. For it's for it is based on consciousness, choice, will, and self-sacrifice for the sake of future human beings. Okie dokes, very good, very community focused. Um, yeah, to join other men and women in the vast process of a living civilization is to fulfill the basic implications of the human stage of cosmic evolution, a stage characterized by conscious participation. So this is a beautiful degree point, and yeah, let us consciously participate, being very aware, present with ourselves, with one another, and yeah, that will set the tone for the lunation ahead. And what are we looking at? So, also, as this week progresses, we are coming into a grand water trine. It's happening. Also, what's happening? Let's go back there. Tomorrow, also on this new moon day, we will have Neptune coming back, retrograding back into Pisces until the end of January. That's another big deal. So, we've been having um, Saturn retrograde in Pisces, and now we also have Neptune going back into Pisces. So they've been moving together, traveling together, and now they're doing it again in the sign of Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiacal wheel. Neptune is exalted in Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces, I shall say. And there is a deep dive into our spiritual notions, a higher wisdom, a deep dive into the womb of our being. Really, really big times. Also, beautiful time to integrate, to look at discerning. We're discerning anything that's not serving us. What do I want to take with me? What is ready? And yeah, what am I ready and willing to let go of? So, but Neptune in Pisces, beautiful time to dream big, to envision for what's coming come February. February will be a powerhouse, early February, mid-February, when Saturn goes into Aries, and we going back to, we've already got the taste of this year at around May, June, July, and maybe projects that are a bit on a back burner are then gaining momentum. And now it's a great time to prepare our inner strength, also to upgrading spiritually, bringing in those memories, those unique gifts that we came here for. So really powerful times. And so what's happening here? So we will have at this last part of October, I'm looking ahead a little bit. So as we can see, Jupiter is coming in Cancer. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, is coming into a trine with Saturn, Neptune in Pisces, into a trine, which is a very benevolent, flowing dialogue with Mercury, Black Moon Lilith, Mars. So this is a big opening. There is flow. Water is that one element. Water always finds a way. Water has depth, and water is deeply connected to our emotions. So water rules the fourth, the eighth, and the 12th house. They're called houses of endings in the zodiacal wheel. So, which is further encouraging us to what, yeah, what is ending, what is beginning, where can we deep dive into our own essence again, and feeling deeply and moving forward. Water wants to flow. Water doesn't want to be stagnant. There is a flow, a divine flow of beautiful energy. So we're going to have a lot of water. Also, really important, we don't have any earth. There is no planet in the sign of Earth. So, very crucial to ground, to be connected to our body, have a beautiful massage, engage with our senses, eating nourishing foods. The only point in Earth is South Node in Virgo, reminding us look after your health, make changes in your lifestyle where you feel okay, a change will be good. Virgo rules intestines. Let's look after our digestion. How am I digesting life? Am I present? Am I rushing around? So, yeah, so this water also brings a lot of awareness and feelings, emotional world. And yes, things can blow out of proportion. So it's again really important to use the air that we have on offer, the Pluto Uranus trine that allows for a greater vision, for new energies to come through that need to be grounding and sort of as the midpoint in our physicality to bring in the balance. So we have a grand water trine, a beautiful new moon in Libra. Yes, there is intensity because we are in Scorpio season this week. The sun moves into Scorpio on the 23rd of October, so only a couple of days away, straight after the new moon, pretty much. And yeah, Scorpio, intense, passionate, yeah, well, Scorpio is also, there can be the darker side is, yeah, jealousy, the fear of betrayal, possessiveness in relationships. There is, yeah, Scorpio's love language is I want your flesh and your soul. There's nothing less than that. Life, death, rebirth, all those light-hearted themes. So it's really happening this week is such a deep dive. And also, Scorpio requires honesty, truthfulness with ourselves. Can we look in the mirror honestly? And also by looking in the mirror, I just yesterday I read up on a nice exercise also for the new moon. And as yeah, we can light some candles and looking in the mirror and and giving ourselves the love and appreciation and the because Libra is ruled by goddess Venus, which is the goddess of relationships. So to build a really beautiful, harmonious relationship with ourselves to enter Scorpio season because it's intense. Scorpio loves intensity, deepest passion. And yeah, Scorpio is about sex and death. And yeah, when we think about sex, it is like dying and being reborn because we are also so vulnerable. And Scorpio has that vulnerability in a way. It can hold space for anything that's secret or taboo. It's often therapists or Scorpios because people love that come to them, they can tell them anything. And Scorpio often can hold that space because Scorpio knows about the shadow side, the ghosts from the past, the where there is light, there is dark. And so also then, yeah, we're coming closer to Halloween and Samhain, which is the night of the Day of the Dead, and then the Day of All Saints as we are moving through the night where we encounter ghosts from the past, from the 31st of October to the 1st of November. It's like every year this portal opens, inviting us to embrace both sides of us, and especially living in a world of a happiness trap. Often the shadow side is not really appreciated, or darker feelings are repressed and suppressed. And that's where we often feel like, yeah, we are not living our truth because we are suppressing how we truly feel, which every feeling and every emotion is valuable and is needed to come up, to feel it, to heal it, and not to suppress it because, oh, I shouldn't be angry, I shouldn't be rageful, it's sinful, it's this and that. So it's all bullshit because we need to feel everything. And then, of course, the trick is we are all mature people. How do I channel that? If I feel greatest rage, I'm not going to project it out onto the world. I own it and I move that energy in healthy ways or talk about it or however we address things. So really powerful week. Also, Jupiter is staying in a square to Chiron. I don't know for how long, but till the end of the year and into next year. So there is that a deep portal for greater healing, healing the suppressed feminine, the suppressed masculine, making peace with our past, allowing ourselves to feel. And yeah, so huge, big times, also a lot of new energies coming in, inviting us to open up to our greater self, our highest version of ourselves, and letting go of conditions. And we're all conditioned to the max, more or less, and by so many different sources, really. And but overall, also we got Venus in the sign of Libra. She'll still be there till about, I think, the 7th of November until she also joins the team Scorpio. But we still got a bit of time. Venus will be still until 7th of November in the sign of Libra, where she rules Libra. She loves being there. It's harmonious, balancing relationships. It's she's artful, sacredness, the sacredness of relating is highlighted. And yeah, so much going on. So anyway, sending you all lots of love. And also, yeah, after this new moon on Tuesday, the moon then moves straight into Scorpio. So again, we got this team Scorpio throughout the week, 22nd, 23rd into 24th. So lots of Scorpio action and feelings are intense. So let's be very aware. Are they my feelings? Can I own them without projecting? Talk it through, let it go, let the tears flow, especially with the Grand Water Trine. Tears, crying is so rejuvenating and healing. And so, yeah, thank you so much for listening and have a beautiful week. Happy new moon, happy intensities, and I'll talk to you soon. If you're in Sydney at all, if you're listening and you're in Sydney, I'll be in Kenthurst on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week, 24th till the 26th, with my team, the Green Clean team. I'm sharing everything about orgone energy, which is life force energy that is pulsating in the cosmos, that is bringing harmony and balance to individuals, to the land, ley lines. we're structuring water. We are, yeah, into water devices that bring optimal water to us, which, yeah, contains, yeah, the purity of water, how it should be when it comes out of a spring. And yeah, so many things. I'll also be doing astrology readings, running a little workshop there. So if you're in Sydney, come on down to Kenthurst to the Freedom Summit. Lots of love. Bye for now.